Hey, hey, EDC family. I'm back. We're going to do the Capricorn mid-month, mid-month, mid-March monthly. Capricorn mid-March monthly. Ooh, that alliteration. Too much during this Mercury retrograde. It's just too much. All right. So Capricorn, we're going to see what's going on. We're going to see where is the best place for you to focus your energy, or in what area of your life is things going the best, or where they could go better. If you just apply a little attention and energy and focus there, we just want to see how you can win, where you can win. So let's get into it. Capricorn mid-March 2019. Capricorn mid-March 2019. I hope that TV ain't too loud. It probably is kind of loud, but I hope it ain't, overpowering my voice, since the mic is much closer to me than it is to the TV. Okay. Let's see. Capricorn mid-March. Capricorn mid-March. Capricorn mid-March. Capricorn mid-March. I feel good about this. Eight of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords. So we're moving away from anything that's restricting us, moving away from those mental fears, getting real with ourselves, getting straight with ourselves, prioritizing, realizing where we may have been holding our own selves back, and just being like, you know what? Nah, I want more out of my life. I want more from myself. I command the best of myself. I demand the best of life. We're gonna get it's a lot of swords here. This is all swords, as a matter of fact, for these first three cards. So, underneath it all is just mental. It's all mental. All is mental. Once you correct that mentality, you good. You in there. And it looks like, in the center of it all is the desire to move forward. So first you got to realize where you've been holding yourself back from moving forward. Then you start prioritizing what you're going to do in order to set yourself on the right path to forward movement. We like to keep it strategic around here. Oh, okay. So with the Eight of Swords, we have the High Priestess here, sitting on that thing, trying to give us a little clarity about it. I feel like you kind of already know what it is that's holding you back. It's like you've known for a long time what's holding you back. Like maybe you wanted to do something, but maybe you were a little scared to do it. So you would kind of just procrastinate or do things that kind of self-sabotage. And you knew it. You knew what you were doing. It isn't like somebody needed to have an intervention to tell you that you're holding yourself back. You knew exactly what you were doing. You know what the fuck you were doing? You already knew. You were already in the mix. You got it. You just didn't. You weren't disciplining yourself enough, or maybe you just hadn't got sick and tired enough. Because one thing I know, two things for certain: when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, you will change your ways. And maybe you hadn't got sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired until mid-March. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, I had to have me a drink. My throat was getting dry. Pause. Okay. But in the mid part, we have the Six of Swords here, and then we have the Emperor on top of that, because the Emperor is like, all right, enough of that bullshit. Enough of the funny business, enough of the excuses, enough of the feeling sorry for myself, enough of the pity parties, enough. Because I already know that I'm better than this. I already know that I don't belong in this situation. I already know that I could have more, I could do more, I can be more. Like I have the plan. I feel like for a long time, Capricorn, you've been sitting on the master plan. How dare you? When some people literally do not know, they don't know what they're gonna do with themselves. They wouldn't know success if it slapped them in the mouth. They wouldn't know what move to make if they were given the blueprint right there in their face. And here you are, been sitting on the master plan for years, probably. Because the Emperor, he done been through some stuff. He's a pretty old guy. So it's like you've been sitting on the master plan for a long time, and you've been holding yourself back. You've been allowing yourself to be held back by yourself. given it's been a shadow self, and that's pretty hard to master. It is hard to master, so I get it. I'm not gonna get down on you too hard because I'm sure you've gotten down on yourself. And then I also get it because Capricorn is my most dominant energy, so I can identify with this as well. But it's like you've had the master plan for the longest time, and I guess some point in mid-March is like, or between mid-March to the end of March to early April, because time is an illusion. Nothing is, a strict straight cutoff start and end date. It's more, very fluid. So something is happening here around this mid-March, beginning of April, whatever time it is that you see this reading. Something is happening here where it's like, okay, it's time for me to deal with this. It's time for me to get some balance. It's time for me to get up out of this, kind of victimized position. It's time for me to stop living in this lower energy when I know that I'm made for so much more and I know that I can do it. You could have even have gone so far as to have visualized or have seen yourself. You've been given the vision of life on the other side. You have either daydreamed or had a vision. A prophecy was given to you. You have a dream, had a dream where you clearly have seen yourself, or you've been seeing yourself on the other side, like as in you living the good life. But then you allow yourself to be mentally restricted to, the darkness, or to this not so savory reality that you've kind of, self-sabotaged yourself into. But I feel like with the Emperor, it's like, okay, I've done enough. I've fought through this enough. I paid my dues. With the Page of Swords, is like a page is, kind of a lower rank. I paid my dues. I don't really need to question whether or not I'm worth it anymore. Because I do feel a certain element of it being like questioning yourself. Am I ready for this? Do I know enough for this? Um, is this possible for me? Those type of thoughts, just kind of questioning yourself. And that's a part of the self-sabotage, because I feel like underneath it all, you knew that you can do it. It's just kind of you were kind of looking for an excuse to maybe kind of soften the blow of you allowing yourself to sit in an environment where you no longer are energetically welcome. Like, yeah, you may kind of sit there and, be in this lower existence, but your energy is already somewhere over the rainbow. So you can't get no satisfaction. You can't find no comfort where you are in the 3D, because energetically you are already somewhere else that is in a much more prosperous, much more abundant place. So now I feel like whatever is happening here mid-March is like, you know what? All these signs keep coming to me. It's like you just keep having these synchronicities, or these signs happening, these symbols. If you pay attention, the universe is always communicating with us. So I feel like you're more alert mid-March. I don't know what it is that made you be more alert, but it's like you're more alert now. You're looking at these signs and you're like, okay, I keep getting these synchronicities. Things keep being said that are in alignment with what I want, or the fantasy that I have, or the vision that I've seen myself in. It's time for me to start getting my ducks in a row. It's time for me to stop making excuses. It's time for me to do whatever it is that I need to do to get to the other side. So it's like now you're looking for these opportunities. You're looking for these you're looking for the where the universe will assist you in just straightening your path and making things clear and straight for you to get where you need to be. Your oracle reads, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Mm, deep, right? I see my birthmark. It show up good on camera. They say your birthmark is where is an indicator of how you died in the past life. So apparently, like, I slit my wrist. According to what this, according to that, your birthmark is, how you died in the past life. Yeah, oh, big ass birthmark on my wrist. Okay. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. I just had this channeling that said that I was guided to say something about that, taking my life in the past life, because that's some of the trauma that some people are still dealing with. You're still dealing with a trauma from a past life. this oracle on top of it like supports that. So deep shit. It's hard when you're trying to get through your present life and you still have energy from a past life, right? That's some deep shit. But have faith in yourself because you do have the power to turn any trauma, present or past life, into healing. Whatever conflict you've experienced while you were holding yourself back, all they've done is help you to grow. You fought through them with that emperor energy. Any fears that were holding you back, like the Eight of Swords, you can turn that into love. That's where you're going to with the Six of Swords. Promise me, you will love where it is that you are going to, because it is the epitome of everything that you've dreamed of. With the Emperor paired with that Six of Swords, you have big dreams, very big dreams. Like, it's not just I want to buy a house and have a white picket fence and tire swing and a wraparound porch. It's not that. It's like I want to own like commercial real estate buildings. I want to have 200-unit buildings, you know, $2.5 million assets, and have a full portfolio full of them. It's like just big, like braggadocious dreams and visions that we have here with the Emperor and the Six of Swords. So where you're moving to is, or what energy you're moving toward, or what reality you're moving toward is freaking huge. So I can kind of understand why you kind of self sabotage yourself too, because it's scary. That level of success, that level of abundance, of prosperity, of contentment and appreciation of life and contentment with life is big. It's very big. And it's such a big thing that sometimes it's like overwhelming. And I feel like a lot of that energy of holding yourself back is because you are overwhelmed with everything that you'll have to do to get over this hurdle, and the way that you'll have to become accustomed to a whole new life. It's like a child going into kindergarten again. That's rough. It's rough. It's very nerve-wracking, but it's you as an adult, so you have the power to do this. You have the consciousness to do this. I feel like you're ready to do this, and you're getting these symbols and these signs and everything that it's time. It's just time to ascend. It's time to ascend. Okay, Capricorn. So that has been your mid-March monthly, and I want to hear about some of these huge freaking dreams that y'all have, because I like to dream big like that too, and I like to hear about others' big dreams because I know that we can do it. Capricorn, y'all climb to the highest heights, the heights that no one else dare goes to. So tell me what y'all got going on, and tell me what vision it is that you have for your life, what big dreams you have in the comments. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.